Man, what's going on? Whoa. Miss Bell. Good God Almighty, boy, Miss Bell. God. Miss Bell. Miss Bell. Oh man, Miss Bell don't want to talk. Yo. Man, I believe God can take two couples, a couple, take a man and a woman that has a jacked up past and turn into a powerful couple, spiritual couple, magnificent couple. They, you know, I definitely believe that. You know, the Bible said, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and receives favor from the Lord." A woman is she's a weapon. She's a truly a weapon. She's gifted. You could take a woman and give her something, and she will multiply it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she will multiply it. A man can, majority of the time, a man can't. He can become successful, but sometimes it's good to have somebody to share that successful with. You feel me? It's you can have the cars, the money, the house, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have all that and still be missing something inside. You can be missing God, and you can be missing a good woman. But majority of the time, it's always a woman that helps a man to become successful. A lot of times, man doesn't see that. But when your woman is up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning while man is working on his vision, or you don't branch off and you driving trucks, and 9 out of 10 you are gone 7 to 2 weeks to 3 weeks over the road because your goal is to become successful in your trucking business. Or if you working day in and day out, you working day in and day out while your wife is getting less of your time, but at the midst of her, she's still standing there by your side. She helped you to become successful. Some men don't see it that way, though. They don't see it. Why a lot of women single? Because they've been hurt. Majority of this time, a lot of women are single because they've been hurt and abused and mistreated, and they put their heart out for a man that they love, that they care for, that they would do anything for, and what happens when she doesn't get the the benefits as she was giving the benefits to that man. She become damaged. She has to get her thoughts together. She's in a shell like a turtle. That's why God says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and receive favor from the Lord. Because when you take care of what God has given you, then eventually what happened? Everything's gonna multiply, baby. If one can bring a 1,000, but two can bring, okay, come on, let's just be real. How can two or walk except they agree? Majority of the time, a man has his own ways, but that's just that masculine side of a man. A lot of women don't. You have to understand that sometimes your man got that masculine side that he has to keep up. He has to keep up with that masculine side of him because that's who he is. But sometimes it's good to listen to your woman because your woman's like that second eye that she sees. She may see something that you don't see, but if you take the time out and listen, it goes both. Look, check this out. It goes both ways. Because even though your woman may see something, but woman, you have to understand that the man has to able to make a mistake to learn from his mistakes, okay? When he's trying to do something. But long as you stick by your man and he sees that. He sees that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women are in a shell. You feel me? Like they in a shell because they've been hurt. You know? It takes a real man to show a real woman something different. When you single, you build your foundation up. You love yourself. You know, you find yourself. You create whatever you need to create in yourself. So when somebody else comes along, your standards are set. Your standards are set. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand, man. Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, yo. I ain't been a perfect man. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to learn. You know, a man should find himself first before he try to lay down with a woman. A man should find himself first before he try to get himself to a woman. And it's good if you do that in the beginning because eventually what's going to happen, everything's going to float. It's going to float. It's going to float good too. It's going to float wonderful. I need some more drink. It's going to float, baby. It's going to float. Float. Most man's been hurt. A man probably was growing up and he never had a father figure to actually really to show him how to love himself first as a man. Well, and then eventually, you know, He never had a father figure that he could see his father loving his mother the way that she needs to love, so that one day when he decided to get married, then he can love his wife the same way as his father loved, the same way as the father loved his mother. Jesus said, husband, love your wives as Christ loved the church. Oh my God, love your wives as Christ loves the church. When you pray together, listen to me. Now, when you pray together, see, that's why it's good to pray with your spouse, because it keeps the enemy from coming into your marriage or your relationship, because you're praying. You understand what I'm saying? When you pray in the midst with your wife, with your husband, with your mate, it keeps the devil from creeping in. See, the enemy hates good. The enemy hates good. Okay? Y'all spit me hell on. It's me, baby. Man, if y'all, I'm gonna tell you something real though. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm telling you. I'm at a point in my life where I'm looking for something real. Okay? Now it's all about finding something real. Don't find them fake. Look, man, look. I want to tell somebody, whatever you done been through in your life, okay? You should peep what's real and what's fake. Okay? I want you to understand what I'm saying. All right? You should peep what's real and what's fake. All right? Peep it. You should already know when somebody approach you. What is, ask them questions. What is your intention is with me? You understand what I'm saying? What is your intention is? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Are you trying to create something? Are you trying to grow? Are you trying to build? What are you trying to do? Don't nobody got time to sit here and play games. We are 30 years old, and God as my witness, there are 25 years old women out there that settle down with a man, because a man choose to have one woman and live with that woman and be peace and get married and have kids and whatever behind that. Okay, so why are you single? I'm single because I'm trying to find something real. I'm like, I want God to say, yo man, that's your wife, bro. Go get her. I need to put some more up in this drink. That's why. Yo, stay single and stay working on you and stay building you. Set your foundation. Set your heart away where you know. I'm in the tank top. Excuse me, y'all. I'm in the tank top right now. I'm chilling, man. is real, baby. Alright? Lord send me. That's God to send you that wife. You know, and that's God to send you that husband. For real. Allow God to work it out for you. Well, that's not really. That's what I really care for you. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find something though. You know. I know it was the blood saving me. One day when I was lost, Jesus died on the cross. I know it was the blood saved me. Hey lady. Hey lady. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We listen. I'll be right back though. I gotta do something, okay? I'll be right back.